This is the Breakfast Leadership Podcast. Boundaries or burnout, you make the choice. Here's your host, Michael Levitt.
Today I want to talk to you about high energy and the way to have it. And I'm not talking about Red Bull or X hour energy or 18,000 cups of coffee, but if that's your thing, go for it. I'm not here to judge. But the key to high energy, and Eben Pagan talks about this, is deep renewal. And that's an exercise where you deeply renew who you are and what you do. And some of the things that he talks about is a deep renewal from a physical level, exercise, taking care of yourself, eating really well, finding out the foods that treat you well and eliminate the foods that don't. Yes, I know that your favorite food probably tastes really, really good, but for many of us, the aftermath of it is not really, really good. It's called extra weight, and that's not good for you or anybody involved. Emotional, being emotional on some things and really keeping in tune with how you handle your emotions is good. One of the things that Evan talks about is many of us are trying to move against the grain of our emotions. So if something happens to us and it creates an emotion with us, we need to ride the wave, really just kind of go with it, feel it. Oftentimes stress and burnout happens because we resist what's happening to us instead of feeling it and allowing it to go within ourselves, feel it, name it, and then move on from it. Makes a big difference. The third thing that Eben mentions is rest. I'm a huge fan of rest. Huge. I aim to get at least 8 hours sleep a night. No, I am not a baby. I act like one, perpetually 12, but I find it really crucial for me to get a proper amount of sleep. I go to bed early. I go to bed a lot earlier than many people. I'm usually in bed between 8 and 9 and out by maybe 9:30. I'll have the baseball game on playing in the background. I'll fall asleep. I've been doing that since as a kid. Used to listen to Ernie Hirewell and the Tigers, talk about baseball. And then I'd wake up to JP McCarthy on WGR. So I'm used to doing that and it helps me sleep. But sleep and rest is crucial. If you can build in naps in your day, by all means, do it. And hopefully your employer allows that, or even if you can take a little nap in your car or somewhere to rejuvenate. Doesn't mean a 2-hour nap. 20 minutes can make a big difference in your life. And the last thing is breathing. It's amazing how often many of us do not breathe properly. I met somebody that teaches breathing in St. Louis not too long ago. And I hope to have her on my show. I got to reach out to her because there's some incredible lessons learned from breathing the right way. And I'm asthmatic, so breathing for me is a little bit more challenging than it is for many of you. So every breath that I take, and now try to get the police song out of your head, but every breath I take is crucial. And it's crucial for you too, of course. But for me, it's a little bit more difficult some days. So I have to keep tabs on that, and breathing properly helps me do that. So hopefully that list will help you resonate on how to really figure out how to get high energy and natural energy without all the additives and other things that you may be doing to operate. And you do those things, believe me, it'll make a big impact in your life. Until next time, be well.
Hey, it's Michael again. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. If you're like many people, you're dealing with some significant stress and possibly approaching burnout. I know how you feel. In 2009, my burnout led to a year of worst-case scenarios. I do not want that to happen to you. If you go to breakfastleadership.com, you can register for a free webinar on burnout prevention, as well as get a free checklist to have successful mornings. Start off each day the right way. Again, that's at breakfastleadership.com. Also, since you are a loyal podcast listener, I'm asking you to like, rate, and review my podcast on iTunes. I look at all the reviews and appreciate your comments, and it helps other potential listeners discover the content I have on the show. I appreciate you, and thanks again for listening.